Coach Lee's in the building.
Yep. Hello, everybody, and welcome to high school basketball. The Trinity Christian Lady Lions taking on St. Agnes, the Stars out of Memphis. I'm Dave McCulley along with Stan Gerard. Daniel Cashin will be on our cameraman tonight. He'll be on the camera. Jay Cashin, his dad has the night off, but we're joined by Michael Mancini, who just pulled out some rabbits out of his hat there to get us on the air tonight. A couple of minutes late. We apologize for that, but sometimes that happens with the computers. But Stan, good to be with you. And the Lady Lions, a single game only tonight. The guys were scheduled to play later tonight, but that game was canceled. They'll play tomorrow over at Sacred Heart. We'll have airtime for you at 5:45. The tip at 6. That's a guys game only tomorrow and a gals game only tonight. But it's good to be back at Trinity Christian, and we let one get away from us the other night and hope to bounce back here tonight with a home win against St. Agnes, the visiting Stars out of Memphis.
Well, it'll be a brand new team for TCA in the registry. St. Agnes, an all-girls school out of Memphis. They are on Walnut Grove Road, not very far from FACS.
A street that I've been down many, many times growing up near Memphis.
But it is in the neighborhood of FACS. I think you pass it on the way going to FACS, but it's an all-girls school. They come to this ball game with a record of 7-6. Don't know a whole lot about them. We know some of the teams that they played. They hold a 10-point or they lost by 10 to Harding Academy. They lost by 2 to St. George's. They knocked off Germantown by 2, knocked off Memphis Fairleigh by 30, and knocked off Houston High School by 25 points. They've also defeated Cordova as well. So they've got some wins over 6A programs and high-level Division II programs in the Memphis area. So
you tell me, too, that Natalie Bryant, one of their fine players, was nominated for the Commercial Appeal Memphis Player of the Week this week.
She is one of those up for the Female Player of the Week in the Memphis area from the Commercial Appeal. And so it's a team we don't know, like I said, we don't know a whole lot about, but indications are they've got some talent. I do know it's a very young team. Looking at their roster, Diamond, only 2 seniors on the whole roster. A whole bunch of freshmen and sophomores.
Good time to bounce back tonight after that tough loss at South Gibson. Got off to the slow start. Trail 14-5 at the end of one. Trail at halftime in double digits by 12. Cut it down to 5 in the third. Cut it down to 5 in the fourth, but could not get all the way back and lost by 9, 50-41 up there. I like the fact we're playing less than 48 hours later. And here we are with a nice bounce-back, hopefully win tonight, getting ready for some big district games next week.
Well, actually, district play does get underway next week, Tuesday, and it's Jackson Christian right here at the T-Dome. It'll be crowded up here in the Crow's Nest Tuesday, but we're going to have hot action for you. Looking forward to that. But first things first, got to get through tonight on the girls' side. Got to get through a huge game in district play on the boys' side tomorrow against Sacred Heart. And, that'll be a game, whoever wins that ball game is going to be in the driver's seat.
No doubt about it.
So to speak. But this one, just still don't know what to think about it. But we will soon be finding out in about 9.5 minutes.
Hope Jay enjoys his night off tonight. His son Daniel will be on the camera, as we said earlier, and great to be back with Mike as well. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of the BallGame Blitz TV show and this ballgame tonight without the written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. Stan will tell you about some of the great sponsors that make it possible for us to come your way when we come back. Let's take a break, though. This is the countdown to tip-off. If the voice sounds a little crazy tonight, it's because I've been battling a little bit of a chest cold, but hopefully we're okay and getting through this one with the ever-present one, Stan Gerard. We'll be back right after this. This is the TCA Basketball Network.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding companies since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
This is how we Friday night. How do you Friday night?
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
No matter how you Friday night, you always win at Kaufman's.
We offer live webcasting for families. It kind of came out of when so many warriors were going overseas to war. We have learned to offer families more choice, that we want to serve our families well and serve our families better.
Although the Lady Lions lost the other night at South Gibson, it was a historic night to some degree because 27 points. She needed 18 going in, but Olivia Lee passed the 2,000-point plateau the other night, so congratulations to her, Stan. I saw West Tennessee Sports, you'd plugged that a couple of times, a lot of response to that. But, again, our congratulations from the personal note, you and I and Michael and Daniel and Jay and Paul Schultze, for that matter, as well, Weather Road Studios executive producer and director. Big night, and certainly she would probably traded all those points for a big win.
Yep.
But the bottom line is she is in the history books, isn't she?
And now she begins the assault on big sister Macy.
Yeah, absolutely. The money, that's exactly right.
Yep.
Well, Stan, as you said earlier, we don't know a lot about St. Agnes. We do know that they're off Walnut Grove Road in Memphis, and they're 7-6 coming in. But, you know, they passed the body test. Helped those guys when they came out warming up. They look like they can play.
They've got some decent bodies on. My question is when I look at the score sheet, when I was filling off, I noticed that, like I said, heavily laden with freshmen and sophomores. Only a couple of seniors on the roster, including the Natalie Bryant lady that we talked about, who's up for Memphis Female Athlete of the Week.
Yep.
I forget whether that's from the Commercial Appeal, from the Memphis Flyer, which one of those two papers, she's up for the Memphis Athlete of the Week. So if you get nominated for that in a county that size, you know a little bit about the ball game.
I noticed you looked at me a little strange when I slurred momentarily there, but the cough drops do that to my tongue, so I'm going to blame that on you giving me that cough drop. Yeah, I'm not sure what you slipped me there.
Let's see how there are a few more.
I don't know why you slipped me there, but Lois Ann and Ralphie are watching tonight. Gina Keltner's already tuned in. Meanwhile, Larry Vales, Tristan Vales, Justin Miller, our good buddy. Ken Northcutt is tuned in. And Tristan Vales, along with Judy Vales, is watching. I did notice mentioning
the entire Vales clan is watching.
Yeah, they're all tuned in tonight, but I did. We look out there and see lovely daughter and granddaughter Carden Vales warming up out there with the other Lady Lions down to our left. I did see where Coach Northcutt posted on the Northside site that their games will be played at North Parkway Mill now because they've had some flood damage or water damage to their floor at Northside.
Yeah, and sadly, memory serves me correct, that's not the first time that's happened.
Well,
kind of
great to hear that.
Kind of feel bad for him because I'm pretty sure it's happened before there.
Well, he's familiar with North Parkway, because we played some games there against Madison.
Yeah, well, it's.
I think the Madison game would be played at the University of Memphis at Lambeth.
That game will be played there. That's where I saw Coach get his first technical that I ever saw was there.
I don't hardly ever remember him getting one, but I do remember that one.
It was the game where William Hall hit the winning jump shot from the floater.
That's right. Well, speaking of officials, there's Mona Miller, one of your favorites down there.
And one of my all-time favorites, the president of West Tennessee Bank, a fine sponsor and great American, Kurt Gehring.
And speaking of sponsors, we will tell you that our ball game tonight is being brought to you in part by a lot of those great folks, just like Kurt and the gang, and Stan has those for you.
Well, among those sponsoring tonight's broadcast are Snookums Restaurant, Dymix, Nest Realty and Lifestyle Vision, Lycom Ford, King Jewelers, the Bank of Jackson, Arrington Funeral Directors, Waterwell Solutions, Tennessee Tractor, Kaufman's Furnishings and Appliances, Lifeline Blood Services, McCoy's Heating and Air, West Tennessee Bank, Mitchell's Body Shop, Carlock Nissan, Southeastern Termite and Pest Control, Jackson State Community College, Aloha Pool. The scoreboard sponsor is Thompson Smith. Other sponsors, the Blacksmith Restaurant, Jones Chevrolet, and Brooksy's Barn. All these fine sponsors helping bring you TCA athletics all season long, not only during basketball, but our award-winning coverage during the football season as well.
Absolutely. A little unusual for us tonight, only covering one game. The boys will not play. They were scheduled to play Natchez Trace.
Correct.
And then tomorrow night, the gals were scheduled to play Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart, their program suspended for the moment anyway. And meanwhile, Natchez Trace, they couldn't get here tonight.
Well, they canceled their game against USJ earlier in the week.
Yeah.
I'm suspecting they probably didn't practice over the Christmas break.
And by the way, Stan, very, very untimely death, we're told, in the area. And I think the word is out now, so I think it's okay for us. I wouldn't say this unless the word was already out and the family members have been notified. But certainly a sad note. Longtime media member here in West Tennessee, Steve Short, and his wife Susan passing away. We're not going to go into all the details about that, but certainly our thoughts and prayers with his daughters and the surviving family members. And Steve made a really big impact in Gibson County through the years. He was the guy that was the impetus behind the Gibson County Sports Hall of Fame. He and I worked together for years as I emceed that event for a long time. I finally gave that up a few years ago because of these high school duties here and Bethel, my duties there. But certainly our thoughts and prayers to Steve's family. Very, very sad news today.
Yeah, not only a former media member, he's also a well-known musician.
Oh, absolutely.
In West Tennessee,
Keyboard
played with
operator.
several bands. Yeah. Keyboardist, guitar player. He actually, a good friend of mine, the late Morgan Parks out in Memphis, used to play with his
very
band.
Talented,
Very
talented.
In the trio that used to play at a lot of the area establishments in this area, especially at the winery up in Humboldt once or twice a month.
Yeah, I was in touch with Steve Heyman, our good buddy in Milan today. Very, very tragic and sad news. We get ready for the starting lineups here in just a matter of moments. We'll have our invocation and our anthem coming up in just a matter of seconds. We'll do that, break away for a moment, then come back and have those starting lineups. Stan will have that for you. The guys coming into the house, they practice here until about 5:30 with every night off. Let's take that break. We'll come back with the starting lineups and the tip-off. It's the Lady Lions taking on the Stars of St. Agnes. We have the play-by-play coming up right after this on the TCA Basketball Network.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. If you live in West Tennessee, you have a need for the services we offer. We treat for all types of pests, including bed bugs, brown recluse spiders, and other hard-to-treat pests. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to encapsulate a crawl space. Give us a call to hear how to achieve the same thing and save thousands. Southeastern Termite and Pest Control can handle all of your termite and pest control needs, wood fungus and moisture barriers, real estate closing letters, and so much more. Southeastern, 731-660-1052.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. You know, home buying can be a long and confusing process, especially in today's market. Well, our Home Sweet Home Loan program offers incredibly competitive rates and allows you to keep your loan local throughout the entire life of the loan. So start your financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number on the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company and Foundation Bank are an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Trinity Christian Academy, Dave McCulley, Michael Mancini, Daniel Cashin, and Stan Gerard with the starting lineup. Stan?
And here are the starting lineups first for the Stars. From St. Agnes, it's going to be at number 4, Natalie Bryant. Also getting, well, it was number 4, Natalie Bryant, is number 2, Vina Vidalia. The third starter will be number 13, Carly Morris. The fourth starter will be number 14, Fallon Dresga. And the final starter is number 21, Chloe Powell. Again, that's Vidalia, Bryant, Morris, Dresga, and Powell. And Diamond, I'm just glad you and not me that has to pronounce that particular name. No offense to the young lady, but that one's a tongue twister, and I printed it right off of what the roster that I got said.
I do enough soccer lineups through the years. I'm used to some of that, but I think the D may be silent, to be honest with you.
Okay, we'll go with that then. We will
Rizka.
We will go with that. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as I like to say, get out of your seats and get on your feet. And let's meet the starting lineups for your TCA Lady Lions. They come in this ball game with a record of 12-4 on the season. Starting is a senior, number 4, Amelia Gehring. Also starting tonight for TCA, another senior, a number 5, Camden Maxfield. Another starter for TCA is number 11, Carden Vales. Gave the start tonight. The only junior in the lineup, number 20, Anna Sanders. And the final star for TCA, a senior forward. She just joined the 2,000-point club on Tuesday. She is the defending Miss Basketball in Division II Class A. She is the senior, number 22, Olivia Lee. That's Gehring, Maxfield, Vales, Sanders, and Lee for TCA. And again, for St. Agnes, under the direction of head coach Caitlin Mott, they come in this ball game with a 7-6 record. That's Vidalia, Bryant, Morris, Rezga, and Powell, the starters. Of course, St. Agnes in kind of those Columbia blue uniforms with dark blue trim and white numbers. And TCA, of course, in their home whites with purple numbers and black trim. It's going to be Olivia Lee jumping for TCA, and jumping for St. Agnes is going to be Natalie Bryant. It's time to get it up for the get down with the call of the game. Here's Dave McCulley.
Thank you very much, Stan. And Lee wins the tip easily. Back to Sanders. You're watching the game. We have to remember we're not on the radio side tonight. Bales will have it. And over to Gehring, the first shot of the game. And it is true. A 3, yes.
Wide open shot for Amelia Gehring, hitting that 3 ball from long range in the corner. Full court press for TCA.
And St. Agnes, the Stars handle it pretty well. Here's Vidalia the other way, and it's knocked out of there. Yep. Great block by Lee, and then she's on the run out. Lee, front court, nice bounce pass to Sanders. Up, no. Hack foul, she'll shoot too. So the Lady Lions off to the good start, something they did not do the other day up at South Gibson. Meanwhile, Judy Vales, we mentioned a moment ago. Holly Adcock is tuned in, our lovely buddy. Connie and Jimmy Arnold, my steeplechase neighbors, are watching. Wayne and Peggy Parker, and that very familiar message from Mickey, Bonnie Coble, and Lee Williams-Miller all tuned in tonight as well.
Sanders, the first field goal, or first free throw is true.
The next one is up, and no good this time.
Also, you want to put that foul on number 4, Natalie Bryant, and that would not be a good situation for St. Agnes.
That's exactly right. Sanders gets one. They've got the score 4-0, and it is correct, as that 3 a moment ago, then the 1 free throw. I was out of sync. Sanders, the scoreboard operator, was not. Sanders, air ball from about 15 feet. Bales tried to get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to belong to you're right about that Columbia blue, although it's sort of a darker shade of Columbia blue.
A little bit darker, yeah.
It's not the North Carolina blue.
It's not as bright a blue, but
they won last night.
A dark Columbia blue.
You know, Jim Sutton was watching. I'm not sure what happened to your Duke Blue Devils last night. I tuned that in. Boy, they got clobbered. They're on the road at North Carolina State. Here's with it, Vidalia. Vina, I like that name, V-I-N-A. Very unusual. I don't know if I've ever heard that or not. Vina will drive in, puts it up, no, hack foul, and Maxfield will get her. And the little gal, smallest gal out there, went right in the paint. And she's going to shoot 2 free throws. She wasn't scared a bit, was she?
Well, sometimes that's what you got to do, just get in there and attack. And you know, one of our favorites, Haley Golden Orange, used to make a living doing that.
Sure did. Up, good. Remember the night Haley was struggling a little bit from the free throw line, though, and Joe was getting on her a little bit. She was getting back on Joe. Remember that?
She was chewing her gum and just, yeah.
Didn't bother her a bit. It bothered her missing the free throws, but Joe getting on her, I don't think bothered her. Here's a free throw. It's good, 4-1. She's quite a character. Beautiful young lady. Came up and worked with me at Bethel for 4 years. Did a great job. One of my best ever. They lob it down low to Lee. Wide open. Great pass. Gehring, and it's there by Lee.
Dave, that's going to be open all night long for TCA.
They weren't aware at all where that ball was, they being the Stars. Now here's a loose potato. Coming up with it with Vales, a jump ball, and the ball belongs to the Stars. Stan, I don't remember a team we've had in high school recently anyway that was named the Stars. You've had the Huntsville Stars in baseball and some others around the world of sports through the years, but I don't remember a high school team called
Damon
Stars.
Bailey played for the Bedford North Lawrence Stars.
Yeah, a great player, went on to Indiana. They had some great guards. In
the first grade school player Bob Knight ever recruited.
Yeah. Remember who the first first player ever in high school was on this cover of Sports Illustrated?
I know his name. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but who's your boy?
The Rocket, Rick Mount. Remember that? Here's Vadea. Got the pass that time from Morris. Put it up in his block. Goes out of bounds off TCA.
Well, to be fair, that was a little more in your time than mine.
Well, I'm not that old. I mean, Pistol Pete. By the way, Pistol Pete died 35 years ago today in Pasadena, California, suffered a heart attack.
Yep.
We segue everything in, don't we?
And I saw that outfit you had on that day, and no offense, I don't mean to bring up memories, but I hope that one got burned in the fire.
It did. That shirt, that black shirt I had on. Boy, did you see the head of hair I had, though? Here's the shot by Gehring, and the paint is there with a turnaround jumper.
Gehring with 5 in the game, got that little friendly roll off the front lip.
Mike Sparks, who has TCA connections, obviously. Mike, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, brought Pistol Pete in. And he died a few months later. Had the heart problem that they had never detected in all the physicals he'd ever taken. But Pistol was ahead of his time, wasn't he?
If they only had the three-point line, who knows how many points he would have had.
He averaged 44.2 per game. I saw a study where if he'd had the three back when he played, it would have been 66 a game. Think about that. That's a lot of points, isn't it, Mike?
Foul's going to be on on Amelia Gehring, her first, team's second.
Stan and I did not. We didn't put up 66 our entire careers. 8-1 your score. 5:30 left here. TCA's defense really sound right now. Now too good. We're going to get a foul, and let's hope Bales is okay, and let's hope also that Bryant's okay. They got the feet tangled up there.
I was more worried about Bryant in that case.
Yeah, because she sort of went back. You saw on your screen there, she sort of went back up under her a little bit. Didn't mean to, Bales did, but that's where sometimes we get those legs hurt.
I can tell you, if the foot was laying on the floor, the top of the foot was laying on the floor, that would be rough. Steal TCA.
Bad pass. Lee, her second steal of the game. You know, we talk about her offense all the time, Stan, but she's an outstanding defensive player. Bales with it. Bales thought about it, doesn't shoot. They've got a 1-2-2 zone out there. Stars do. Bales open three. Here it goes. In and out. Tough break. Oh, my goodness. Did everything but stay, didn't it? Vina Badelia with the rebound. Good ball handler. Front court. Gives it on the right wing to Powell. Her first time to touch the ball. Powell, good looking athlete. Puts it up to a wild shot. No good. Rebound controlled by the Lady Lions. Lee with it. Lee front court. Lee dishes out Sanders. Open three. It's on its way. High art, no. And they rebound. They fight for it. Boy, Bales did a really good job. Couldn't get it, but knocked it over there to Lee, and Lee knocks in a long two.
Diamond, she just made that shot from 18.5 feet look so easy.
Oh, she's got a great delivery, no doubt about it. Head to the Union, as Coach Campbell will enjoy those shots when she gets to the next level. Timeout. Coach Mike calls a timeout. It's a 10-1 run. TCA leads the game. 4:41 left in the first. We're back up to this on Worthy Road Studios and the TCA Facebook page. Stay with us.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
At Lonnie Kyle Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Kyle Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
4:41 to go in our opening period of action. TC up 10-1, Nyman.
Yep, and they come with a 1-2-2 full court press, and it pays dividends. Knocked away, and down the other way as Maxfield throws one up, no good. Tori Robinson with a rebound, back up, it goes in.
Tori Robinson with her first.
She set that up with a deflection earlier too, didn't she, Stan?
And then
12-1 your score. Blake Butler, Coach Butler's tuned in tonight. And here's a walk. And speaking of Blake Butler in football, I'm sure he may not have been surprised as you and I. We'd heard rumors and things about that, but USJ looking for a new football coach.
Not surprised that they're looking for a new football coach. I am surprised where he went.
Well, Gallatin's a great football town. It's an outstanding football town, no doubt about it. The Green Wave. They put a lot of emphasis on it.
That's real big boy football there, 6A.
Yep. Here's a shot left wing. There by Bales. Carden knocks it in from way outside.
Her first buckle. I didn't think that was going to go in with first.
It looked short, didn't it?
It looked like it was going to be short, a little left, but a little bit of a slider, and Vales with a steal.
Another steal. Vales gives it to Robertson. Back rim, no. Rebound control by Vina Vidalia. Her third rebound of the game. Again, the smallest gal out there. By the way, Sanders went out a moment ago for that replacement. Here's a bank shot. It is up. It is there. The three by Raza.
Like I said, I'm going to let you pronounce that one.
Yep. Fallon knocked it in. 15-4. I love the name, though. Gehring, 14-footer, left free throw line extended. No. Rebound, though. Body's on the floor. Lee hits the deck. Hope she's all right. Getting up a little gingerly. Over to Maxfield, though. TCA retains control. The zone. Everyone's going to throw a zone at TCA this year, no doubt about it, aren't they, Stan?
Oh, all night long.
Maxfield drives in, puts it up short. No. Rebound. Gives it out to Vales. Carden in the paint. Little 8-footer. Shot at 7. Rebound, though. Maxfield battling there, and she ties up Morris with it. And TCA retains control. By the way, we have Laura Kraft listening in tonight. Say hello to Coach for us, Laura. Savannah Lee tuned in. There's another one of those Lee gals we know quite a bit. And Sarah Hutchison and some of the other folks all tuned in tonight. Stan, we've got a good audience tonight.
Yeah, I'll remind you, if you don't know, this is an interactive broadcast. For those of you from Memphis that may be watching, leave us a message in the comment section who you are and who you're cheering for. We'd love to hear from you.
Robertson from Lee. Up, no. Looked good when he left, but came up a tad short, and they battled for the rebound. TCA battling down there and coming up with it. No one. Now it's still Mona finally calls walking on the St. Agnes kid. That player in there, by the way, is Clara Bolden in the game, Bolden. And she replaced a moment ago Morris, who went out. Inbounds pass to Robertson. Torrey backs it out of there. Great golfer, just like her brother. Here's Hidrago in the game. A three up. It's there.
Riley, string music tickling the twines for three.
That's the third three that TCA's popped in tonight. They lead the game 18-4. And now a foul. It's going to be on Bales at midcourt.
Bales is going to pick up her second diamond.
Yeah, that is.
But you can make a case if you watch this on the video you are, young lady from St. Agnes, extending that forearm out to create space. Still diamond in my book, that is an offensive foul.
I really didn't, well, I don't know. Go either way, but you can't really fault, I guess, the official no matter what he called. Now Lee's going to be called. She bumped in inadvertently, didn't mean to, but bumped into Powell, who hit the deck, and Olivia will pick up the foul.
Lee's first of the game. Lee, 4 points, 2 of 2 from the field so far tonight.
Right, Stan. She needed 18 the other night. She scored 27. So how many points does she have?
Math wasn't my strong subject.
I was going to try to trick you because I didn't think you'd add the 4 she's got tonight. Well, she needed 18, and she scored 27. She then had 9. She had 2009 coming in tonight.
2013?
That was a good year, wasn't it, 2013?
It was a little chilly, so the Nats weren't too bad.
Yeah, the Nats weren't too bad that corner. Down low, Lee. Lee wheels and deals, puts it up. That's a nice pass by Nethery, and Lee lays it up and in from about 5 feet.
3 for 3.
20-4. Ball knocked out of bounds.
Tori Robinson, good job on the defense, knocking that ball out of bounds, and they'll reset. Natalie Bryant going to pull the trigger for St. Agnes as TCA calls off the press.
St. Agnes 7-6 coming in. Yeah, not pressing right now. They brought up a little over a dozen fans across the way. St. Agnes did from Walnut Grove. That's a beautiful part of the city out there. 20-4. Ball knocked away. Coming up with it. Riley. She'll deliver it to Amia. Gehring will put it up. It looked like it's going to be short, but it goes in. She's off to the good start. Now with 7 of the game.
Yeah, the little floater from about 7 feet out.
22-4. Coach Hot Rod Parker on that bench over there with Frank Clappett, Angela Ross, Kevin Hansen behind the bench over there, the outstanding trainer here. Moving in. And here's a foul. It's going to be called on TCA. Bryant was the guy going to the hoop. You know, we brag on Kevin a lot, but he really is an institution out here, isn't he?
Certainly is. Been here a long. No, I've known him ever since I've been associated with TCA, which has been more years than I remember to say.
Got another message there that just came in.
Yeah, Amy Ellis cheering on Riley.
Here's a 3. That's a good-looking shot by Bryant, but it hit the back rim and came out. And on cue, Riley gets the rebound.
From Churchill, Tennessee.
Yeah, Churchill, Tennessee. Here's a shot up. Riley puts this one up. Hidalgo, no good. Rebounds controlled by the Stars. A minute left in this first stanza. And it's been all TCA. They've scooted out to a 4-0, 4-1, 10-1, 12-1, 15-4, 18-4, now 22-4 game thus far. That should catch you abreast of how it's parlayed thus far. Bad pass thrown away that time by Bryant. Tried to go inside. I'm not sure who she intended that to. Gehring on the run out. Bounce pass wide open. Robertson, yes. Great pass by Amelia. And Robertson laid it up and in.
Her second bucket. She's got 4.
24-4. Well, Carrie's in the house.
Grandma's here.
Yeah, Grandma's here. Granddad's been here for a while.
He's sitting back like he's in his easy chair at home.
Yeah, he really is. Like he's watching the game on TV. Here's a shot up. It's there.
Vidalia.
They just sort of ran away from her. And Vidalia said, well, Vina said, if you're going to not let me be contested, I'll shoot it. Robertson the 3 the other way. Good.
Oh, that one dropped right in.
It's like a putt.
Oh, yeah.
27-6. Playing great, didn't you? Here's Bryant. Spins it up. Missed it. And the rebound is back up. It is there. And at the buzzer, putting it right up before the buzzer, was big number 33, and that's Bolden who got the bucket. And we're at the end of one. It's all TCA. They lead the game 27-8. The lovely cheerleaders about to do the purple-white chant. We'll come back right after this with the second stanza on the TCA Basketball Network.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, our #1 priority is keeping you and your loved ones cozy this holiday season. If your HVAC system needs an upgrade, call McCoy's for quick, quality installation. Don't wait. With the purchase of your new unit, you will receive our Keep Cozy gift bag filled with cozy essentials for the cold weather ahead. To schedule your system upgrade, call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
Tired of being seen and not heard? At Lifestyle Vision, we believe in patient-centered quality eye care for West Tennessee, which is why we are locally owned and operated. Come see us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or schedule an appointment anytime online. Lifestyle Vision, where compassion meets commitment.
It is 27-8. TCA leading as we go into the second period play. Will be the Stars basketball, the Stars of St. Agnes. And TCA leads 27-8. Vidalia has 3, along with Razga to pace St. Agnes. TCA lead with 6, and Gehring with 7.
Wearing those blue and black uniforms with white numbers. White St. Agnes sets across the front. They'll have the ball as we begin. A nice play by Vina Vidalia. She drove in there, then put it up with the left hand, spun it off the glass. It's 27-10. That's a good-looking move, Stan.
Not bad at all. Not afraid to get in there, and shouldn't say it. You never want to change the opponent, but we play a little Olay defense there.
Lead deep left 3, in and out. Tough break. Vales with the rebound, though. Carden works it out there, and there's a wide open shot, and it's up no good. Put up by BK Lovelace. Stan, another test for you tonight. What did the BK stand for? Do you remember?
Brittany K.
I was hoping you remember. It's Brittany Brantley. Brantley Kate. That's right. Thank you, Mike.
It's close.
You say both of those. I put him on the spot because I couldn't remember. We apologize. Here's a bad pass. Gina Joyce, Double J with it. Joyce Walk got away with it, and now a bad pass and coming up with it. So it's Brantley Kate. So the Lovelace family, we love you, and we apologize that we just inadvertently forgot that. I would have come up with it in a few seconds. I was just trying to put Stan. Here's a shot up, no good. Rebound, Joyce the other way. Get in there, Jenna. Up, no, but she's fouled, and she'll shoot too. It is Vales, Joyce, Lee, Maxfield, and Lovelace. Look at Lovelace looking over and smiling a little bit. Lovely gals. And a good chance for them to get some playing time tonight, Stan.
Well, we definitely we don't have our aircraft carrier lineup in there, that's for sure. We've gone and play small ball.
Yep. Gehring getting a rest. Robertson, who played well on the bench over there. Jenna Joyce up. Bingo by Double J. Melanie Wilbur just sent in Brantley Kate. Thank you, Melanie. Mike saved us, and then Melanie was going to make sure we got it right. Here's the next one up. It's good. Well, Jenna Joyce, good. I want her to score tonight, Stan. Remember we wanted her to score the other night? Tried to go to her a few times. Here's a shot. It's a long 2. It's by Vidalia. It's there.
She's got 7.
Vina's hot. 29-12.
Tied for game's leading scorer on her.
Maxfield pulls the trigger for a 3 this way. Rebound controlled by no one. Loose on the floor. Vales. It's a loose basketball. Vales is going to get it. Up, no good. Rebound. Lee fights. Gets it back up and in by Olivia Lee.
Flipped that one over her left shoulder and got the deuce.
You know, she made that backcourt 3 the other night and then almost had another 3 at the buzzer at the end of 3. 31-12, all TCA in this one. They led 27-8 at the end of one, and now we got to foul the other way.
You know, if that one would have gone in, I wonder how that may have changed momentum a little bit in that fourth, because we got close in the fourth. Would that have been enough to push us a little bit?
We got within 5 twice and had the ball a couple of times. That second time we were down 5 and just either turned it over or couldn't get the shot to drop. Bryant will go to the line. Who got the foul, Stan? Do you know?
I did not see, sir.
Bryant to the line. Natalie Bryant in the air. Nope. Goes right again. Hadn't scored tonight. Their leading scorer.
Well, TCA's done a good job.
You know, one thing about our telecast, our fans come through for us, don't they?
Well, I trust.
If Mike had known that, Melanie would have saved us.
I trust our fans a lot more than I trust Coach Mike.
No, I trust Mike. He got us on. What are you
Yeah.
griping about? We had a little computer problem. He never wavered. He never panicked. You and I were sitting over here going, what's going on here? And Mike just cool as a cucumber. Got us right on.
We were just whistling Dixie.
Yeah. 31-14. You were whistling about that song you like to sing all the time. Working with it, Lee. Over to Joyce. A setup. Loveless. Here's a shot up by Lee. Back rim, no. Rebound plucked out of there by Grace Reese. And now it's a bad pass. Grace threw it away. Lee with it. Lee behind the back. 13-footer shot at 12.
Maybe been partially blocked there, Dave.
It may have been. It very unusual for her to miss that. She missed it pretty badly, didn't she?
A little bit short.
I think it was partially blocked. Vidalia runs in with the left hand, throws one up, and almost went in. That was a left-handed shot from the free throw line.
I mean, little baby hook from
like
the free
a little
throw
baby
line.
hook. You stole my thunder. Vales, boy, she just nailed. I mean, just nailed the kid from St. Agnes to the floor. Went right by her and lays it up and in.
She's got 5 on the night.
You know, Carton can shoot that outside shot, but boy, she's a great driver to the hoop, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
33-13. Well, what looked to be a promising night for the Bethel Lady Wildcats fell apart in the second half. They lost 79-66 at Georgetown. And now a 5-second count. Good defense by the Lady Lions here.
8 turnovers on St. Agnes here early. Kind of pleased with the crowd from St. Agnes. I wasn't expecting this many.
Yeah, more people come in.
It's more than you get out of a lot of Memphis schools.
Well, and the other thing is, it's a 6 o'clock start, and that's a good, from Walnut Grove, that's a good hour and a half, a little over an hour anyway, hour and 15.
Depends on how you get out of that traffic around 20.
Vales, right down the gut, up and in. Boy, outstanding drive by Vales again. She went
got 7.
Left side a moment ago, and then right side that time. 7, you said?
That is correct.
35-13. TCA leading big here tonight. One game only tonight. Guys don't play. Drive in the paint. And it's up. It is there. And knocked in by Fallon Dranza. Well, you know, Stan, at times they show flashes of being pretty good, don't they?
Well, they got a couple of gals that do a good job penetrating the ball.
Yep. Loveless with it. Loveless cross-court. Vales. Open 3. Bingo.
Vales with that 3 ball there. Diamond, if you noticed that, when that ball released, it was going like around the world. It was spinning sideways as it went up and in.
Debbie Henderson's tuned in, so she's glad some of the reserves are getting some playing time. 38-15. And we have some more folks coming in when we come back after this. When they get the ball back, or the next dead ball, I should say. 38-15. Driving in Bryant. Bryant throws it up. It goes in. Bryant, her first bucket of the night. She has 3, and it's 38-17.
Well, I like the way they attack the basket, though. I do like that.
They're not bashful. Maxfield. Got to get Camden's 3 going. She's been struggling a little bit there lately, and put that one up, wouldn't go in. Good effort, though. Mom and Dad right below us here. Greg down there. He's probably watching the game, listening to us. Hello, sir. His Vols, a big win last night, 38-17. Because Camden can shoot that rock now. Just got to make sure that she keeps shooting it. 38-17, and now what do we have?
A little reach in on Jenna Joyce.
And your favorite official? One of your favorites of all time. You've got so many. I can't keep up with all the officials you love so much and so dearly. But Mona Miller made that call.
Me and Bona have shadow boxed a little bit over the years.
You guys have, politically and all those sorts of things, yeah. 38-17.
I will say these days she can probably beat me in a foot race.
38-17. To the line will be Bryant. I'm just glad you didn't fall the other night at South Gibson. I looked around, Mike. I thought I'd lost him. Free throw by Bryant. It is there. And you didn't want to go downstairs either. I was stunned by that.
Well, because I was already upstairs.
Well, then I told you the restroom was on the bottom floor and you were ready to go down there.
Yeah, well, it was easier then.
38-18. Bryant again. This one spins out, stays out. Nethery. Kate with a rebound. 38-18, 20-point game. The other way, TCA beats them right back down the court, and Tori Robertson's having a big game. has 9 points with that layup. 40-18.
Little Snowberg action there, Dave.
And remember, too, and I'm not being cruel, and that's a nice drive. That one by Fallon Drazian again.
Razga.
40-20, 20-point game. And Stan, not demeaning at all, but they're getting some buckets, but Matt's not pressed here since early in the ballgame.
No. But it's still, there's a block
Gary,
there.
14-footer. That's a nice block that time by Powell.
I was waiting. That's Chloe Powell. She is the most athletic-looking player they have.
She really is.
And I'm surprised they're not getting her more involved with the offense because she handles the ball and she gets up and down the court very well. I'm surprised they haven't tried to make her a more central point of their offense.
That's why Paul Schultze pays you the big bucks. That's really a good analogy, though. Good analysis. Nethery, I like the shot. 17-footer, but it doesn't go in. Now Sanders and Robertson collide, but they're all right. They're both smiling a little bit. There's a nice pass. Gary down low, block. And Bryant blocks that ball. Now Gary comes up with it. It was a nice save. Gary down low. It's going to be a foul. Now they get walking, though, before the foul.
Turnover on St. Agnes and a turnover on TCA. Proper call, by the way.
By the way, Debbie, who checked in, she's tuned in tonight from Crockett Mills, Tennessee. When's the last time you've been to Crockett Mills, bud? Probably when you were delivering?
Yeah, I've been there since then. I've been by it.
40-20. Well, you're a man of many
travels.
Many travels, no doubt about it.
Many roads
Bryant
traveled.
in the paint. Stopping, popping, banking, no. Rebound, they fight for it. It's controlled by Morris. TCA may have got away to foul over the back as well. Now to 2:07 in the half. TCA leading 40-20 here.
Robinson's going to get called for the hold.
Stan will have the halftime activities for you. I have a little bit of SID duties to do on my phone. Won't take very long, but Stan will have the halftime activities for you.
I can do this. Carly Morris at the line looking for her first points tonight.
She is. Free throw up. No. Good-looking ball player, but couldn't get that one to go too hard. 20-point game, 2:04. You can see why they won 7 games, though. This St. Agnes team, they're very, very, very competitive. They missed some shots here. Here's Nethery driving in. No, would not go down. And nice save by Gehring. Works out here. Riley, do I go up? No, too hard. And the rebound's controlled by St. Agnes. And now knocking away. Tori Robertson's had a great first half. Knocked that thing away, didn't she, Stan?
10 unofficial turnovers on St. Agnes.
Gehring works out. Robertson, 3. No.
Nice inside-out play, though.
It really was. But TCA's really passed the ball well tonight.
And that was a tough pass inside under duress. Got that ball out to the wing.
How many assists do you have TCA with now? 40-20 your score.
Do I look like I got my Dax stat hat on? My Dax stand hat?
I can't catch him on anything tonight, Mike. Down low, great pass. Gehring, layup there by Tori Robertson.
Tori Robertson, 2, 4, 6, 8, 11 in double digits now.
42-20. Front court. Stars have it. In trouble. Looking. 5-second count. Yep, 5-second count. Yep. Coach Mike's going to call a timeout, too. She's seen enough. 42-20. We'll take a quick break. 57 seconds, all that remains in the half. TCA in control. Back after this on the TCA Basketball Network.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
57.2 seconds to go in the first half. TCA up by 22. And actually, it's been a little more competitive game than I thought it would be. I think St. Agnes is at points in this game held their own.
They've
done some nice things.
I totally agree. Now here's a foul, proper call. I think Gehring got.
Well, there was a major league walking, but that was because she was held.
Yep. Now Drazigan will work the line and shoot 1+1. That's number 9 on TCA. St. Agnes has only been called for 2 fouls, but no qualm with the officials at all. I think they've done an outstanding job. I want to say hello to Jason Esri, the Director of Sports Medicine at Bethel. He's tuned in tonight, told me he'd be watching, and I want to say hello to him and the training staff. They got me sort of back on the men. I didn't know if I was going to be able to go tonight, Mike. They did some magic with me today. Both free throws are there.
Razga with 9. for St. Agnes.
Sam would have been very disappointed if I hadn't made it. 42-22. He would have scolded me. Rocco to the cutting. Robertson, ball knocked out of bounds. I just can't get you on anything tonight, can I? I've tried a bunch of times.
I'm a little sleep deprived today.
Yeah, bless your heart. 3:30 this morning?
That's when I finally got to bed,
Oh, my goodness. Well, our thoughts and prayers.
Illegal
That's going to be an offense. Yeah, illegal pick. Yep, no doubt about that. That's going to be called on Zoe Gill, no relation to Vince.
That's a good one. You know, they're getting ready to go back out on tour.
Yeah, he and Amy.
The Eagles along with Vince Gill.
Oh, really? I thought talking about him and Amy.
No.
Boy, that Christmas special they did was outstanding.
But it's the Eagles
I
with
did not know
Vince
that.
Gill.
I
is
did
how
not
they're
know
billed
that.
as.
I did not know that.
They just added about 12 dates to their tour.
42-22, Nethery in the paint. Up, no. Rebound control by St. Agnes.
They're doing the complete Hotel California album plus a greatest hits set.
I wonder how many tickets that ticket will cost there.
You
and I couldn't afford
won't be
it.
cheap.
5 seconds, 4 seconds in the paint. Stopping, popping, no. Rebound controlled by Gehring. Gehring tries to unload and does, but can't find anybody open at midcourt, and we're at halftime.
You know who's seen him, though?
Who's that?
Rod Parker and Big Ed saw him in Nashville.
Oh, I bet that's a lifetime memory, no doubt about it, especially for Rod now with Big Ed. 42-22. Our thoughts and prayers continue to be with that family. We'll take a break. It's a 20-point game. TCA leads the game 42-22. Let's take this break. We'll be back. Instead, we'll have stats analysis, and we'll get ready for the second half. Gals game only tonight here at TCA. Stay with us on the Werther Road Studios production. Brought to you by Michael Mancini and the folks at TCA, the Facebook page. Back after this. Stay with us.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way? Peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's Warranty Forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, the name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
Waterwell Solutions offers experienced water well drilling and service throughout the greater West Tennessee area. Whether you need a 4-inch residential well or a 16-inch irrigation or municipal well, they have you covered. Waterwell Solutions has locations in Summerville and Brownsville with a fleet of service trucks and well service technicians that are ready to cover your service needs. If you need residential well service or a new water well, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
Waterwell Solutions, one of the fine sponsors of TCA Athletics. Waterwell Solutions and the great folks at Tennessee Tractor, Justin Miller and the gang, the keepers of the field at Trinity Christian Academy. They handle all the duties for the TCA football field, and if you've ever been out to TCA, you know that there is no better looking grass field in the state of Tennessee than is at the Lions Lair at Trinity Christian Academy. Great job by the folks at Waterwell Solutions and Tennessee Tractors sponsoring and working on the football field all year and sponsoring the basketball practice. Here at the half, it's 42-22 TCA. TCA led 27-8 at the end of one. TCA with only about 2 turnovers unofficially. St. Agnes with unofficially with 12 turnovers on the night. Here's the unofficial scoring for St. Agnes, the Lady Stars, or actually just the Stars because it is an all-girls school. It was Carly Morris, 0 of 1 from Cherry. She played and did not score. Clara Bolden, 1 field goal for 2. It was Natalie Bryant, 1 field goal, 2 of 4 from Cherry for 4. It is Vina Vidalia, 3 field goals, 1 of 2 from Cherry for 7. And Fallon Razga with 3 field goals, 1 from long range, 2 of 2 from Cherry for 9 points on the night. St. Agnes, 8 field goals, 1 from long range, and they were 5 of 9 from Charity were the Stars for TCA. It's going to be Anna Sanders, 1 of 2 from Charity for 1 point. Jenna Joyce, 2 of 2 from Charity for 2. Riley Hidrogo, 1 field goal for 3. It is Amelia Gehring, 3 field goals, 1 from long range for 7. With 8 points on 4 field goals is Olivia Lee. In double digits with 4 field goals, 2 from long range is Carden Vale. And TCA's leading scorer off the bench with 5 field goals, 1 from long range, 11 points. The game's leading scorer is Tori Robinson, TCA, with 17 field goals of the night, 3 from long range, and they were at 3 of 4 from Charity. And again, our score at the half, TCA leads St. Agnes by a score of 42-22. We're going to kick it back to the studios. When we come back, more of the halftime show. You're watching TCA basketball on the TCA Broadcast Network.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you're getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more, your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
And welcome back to the T-Dome on the campus of Trinity Christian Academy. At the half, it's 42-22. TCA with the lead again. Tori Robinson off the bench with 11. And it is Carden Vales with 10. Randy Queen checking in from Hermitage, the home of the TSSAA. Well, Randy, like I always say, send along my best regards to the folks in the TSSAA office. Gotta love every one of them sometimes. They are an interesting bunch at times. Most of the times, pretty good folks, though, but some strange decisions at times. Diamond shifting from basketball a little bit, as we talked about earlier in the Countdown to Tip-Off pregame show. USJ looking for a new men's football coach as Coach Stroop has moved on to the central part of the state.
Yeah, Gallatin, and a lot of tradition up there. I'm not sure how they've done the last year or two. I haven't kept up with them. They're moving up too, Stan. I think they'll move to 6A, don't they?
They're going to be playing that big boy football.
And USJ moving to 2A?
USJ moving to Division II 2A. Mm-hmm. And also Franklin Grace, who will be on the TCA schedule next year. We played them in the playoffs before. I actually won a playoff game against them a couple of years ago in the first round. They just named a new head coach. Can't think of his name off the top of my head. But he'd been out of coaching for a year. He was on their staff, and their head coach moved up into administration, and they brought back this gentleman to take over the staff. He was on a church mission from a year, took a sabbatical from coaching football, and is will be back and leading the Franklin Grace program. And if I'm not mistaken, I think we go there this year.
I think we do too. And of course, some of those schedules you and I have talked about, some of those more. Jackson Christian's got a brutal schedule.
Oh,
if you look at their schedule,
USJ didn't have a piece of cake either.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stan, speaking of schedules, after tonight, tomorrow night, guys game only at 6 o'clock. Sacred Heart, guys game only at 6. And then next week, Stan, we really jump from the skillet into the frying pan, the old Southern slang. We have Jackson Christian, Tuesday at home. Tipton Rosemark here on senior night, Friday. And then, boy, it doesn't get any easier. Fayette Academy on the road, USJ on the road the following week.
And don't forget that on West Tennessee Sports. Monday, I'll be at Jackson Christian.
Mm-hmm.
And Thursday, I'll be at USJ. So it's going to be an interesting week for the folks for the middle school team and West Tennessee Sports as we cover the two arch rival games, the two neighborhood street fights in back-to-back games.
Mike and Jay will have their feet up on the counter. They'll be sipping some milk and eating cookies. You'll have games Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and I'll have games. Let's see. Let me double check.
And if you get sick, I guess I could go to Bethel and work Saturday.
I'll have games with you Tuesday and Friday. Then I have games with Bethel Thursday night and Saturday. So it's going to be a busy week for all of us. That's why we're all enjoying doing what we do. Well, Stan, your thoughts, 42-22, all TCA. They jumped out to that big lead at the end of one. They led 27-8, and they've really never been headed and pulled the press off early in the game as well.
Well, one of our favorites is here consorting with the officials. Double L, Larry Lewis.
Bill Hamilton's probably tuned in tonight watching. I see Larry down there. He's talking to Mona, asking her if she sold any houses lately.
It's a tough market these days.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
gas has gone up 50 cents in the last 2 weeks.
I saw your post about that. Yeah,
I was not real thrilled after I dropped you off and saw the 30-cent increase in 4 hours.
Yeah. Well, we're getting ready for this one. Coach Coble is going to go back with his starting lineup. It's Maxfield, Lee, Vales, Gehring, and Sanders. I don't think they'll probably play much of this second half if TCA continues this onslaught. Lead the game by 20, 42-22, but credit St. Agnes. They've been competitive and they played hard. Here's a little guy that's really played well. Vidalia puts it up this time with the right hand, bounces off. No, too hard. Rebound control by TCA. Lee with it. Lee in the front court. Lee, head of steam. Moves in, tosses it up. No. Rebound control by Bryant. Natalie may have walked, got away with it. They don't call it. Bryant the other way. Bryant will move in and make it up in. She took it coast to coast after the rebound. Nice play by Natalie Bryant.
She's got 6 of the night.
42-24. You can see why she was nominated for the female athlete of the week down by the commercial pill.
As she went down the stretch.
Down the stretch, Steve Beverly would say. Yes. Mr. B. 42-24.
I can't do the bow tie, though.
Yep. Yeah, he can do it. He gets away with it, though. He looks good. 42-24. Lee deep left from Vales. 3, back rim, no. Rebound Sanders, though. TCA with the basketball with a 18-point lead. Vales out with it, left wing. Had the 3, didn't take it. Probably wish you had. Maxfield now would gun the 3. Get in there. It does not. Rebound controlled by no one. Out of bounds. Goes off the kids from St. Agnes.
You legitimately could have probably gotten Gehring with a little over-the-back action.
Yeah, I think she probably did, too. Got away with it. 6:54 in the third. Inbounds pass to Lee. Puts it up too hard. No.
May have been fouled, too.
Yeah, I was going to say it was contested, if nothing else, wasn't it? Now here's Natalie Bryant the other way, and we get a foul on TCA before the shot.
Tell you what, that was a nice pass, though.
It was
from
nice
the
pass.
Wing into the paint.
Sure was.
Not a bad pass at all.
And St. Agnes will inbound it, side offensive court. And they trail the game 42-24. So, guys, game only tomorrow. We understand that Sacred Heart boys team is pretty good, Stan.
They are stout.
Should be a heck of a game. Talked to Dexter briefly as I came in tonight. We talked about that UK game. He's a fellow UK diehard. Now, Maxfield knocked the ball away, but Vidalia goes back and gets it. Bina will move in. She's bumped a foul. I think it's going to be on Maxfield.
Maxfield's going to get the little reach in. She looked at Mo like, oh, come on now.
If there's one goal tonight, and I mean this in an affectionate and nice way, not despairingly at all, we want to get Brantley Kate Lovelace in the scorebook tonight.
Well, we've got a few that need to get in the book yet.
Yep. Here's a inbounds pass, and Powell knocks it in. That's her first point of the night. And, Stan, we go back to what we said earlier. Great-looking athlete. They just haven't got her the ball at all, have they?
I think they need to get word down to her and get that young lady more involved in their offense.
And they're playing well right now. It's a 1-2-2 zone. Vales, deep left three. No. TCA's really cool off. And Powell with a rebound out to Videa. She's fouled, no call. Vales fouled her, and then the ball knocked away. Coming up with it, though, will be no one. The ball knocked out of bounds into the lovely cheerleaders down there. Miss Heising in the game. Her grandma. Granddad are listening, watching tonight.
Smaller unit tonight.
Dana Cooper's tuned in tonight. Hello, Dana. 42-26. Working with it, backcourt. Videa. Cross-court, Powell. Powell against Lee, puts it up, missed it. Bodies on the floor, they collide. Now Sanders dribbles the ball and it goes out of bounds. It was a nasty fall by Powell and Lee both. Glad they're both okay.
Officials just kind of swallowing the whistle on
letting
that
them play.
Yep.
42-26, you know, Stan.
As long as they do it for both teams, then I'm fine with that too.
Credit St. Agnes. They fought their way back in this thing. Now here's a bad pass. Vale steals it. Lee on the run out. Lee will move in, put it up, and got it.
Olivia Lee in double digits now with 10.
Averaging over 23 per game and has 2,000 plus in her career.
That's our third Lady Lion in double figures for the night.
That would give her now 2,019 points in her illustrious career.
Ooh.
Ball knocked away, boy. Let's hope Videa is okay. Boy, she took a nasty spill as Vales went to steal that ball from her. Nothing dirty, just a very hard foul.
Oh, she took that ball, and the thing is, Videa didn't want to let go of it, and Carden was bent on getting it.
You can tell she's a tough little cookie, too. That's two tough ones going at each other right there, Vina and Carden. And they stop play for a moment, and she's going to come out of the game, and coming in for her will be Grace Reese.
Reese making her first appearance of the night.
And credit the St. Agnes fans that have made their way up the long trip from Shelby County.
I think Videa may have got her bell rung a little bit.
Yeah, let's hope she's all right. Lee to Gehring. Gehring put it up. Got it, and a foul. Nice pass by Lee.
Gehring with 9. The foul is going to go against Bryant, her second. But Bryant did a good job getting back on defense and challenging the shot as well.
And being the good trainer, the great trainer he is, Kevin Hansen going down there behind the bench, making sure that the young lady's okay. She says, yes, sir, I'm all right. 46-26. You know, Kevin, he's got that cool look about him tonight. Got his cap on and got the sunglasses over the bill. That looks sharp, doesn't it? 46-26. Michael taught him how to do that. Shot up by Gehring. It is there.
Gehring now becomes the fourth Lady Lion in double digits with 10.
Now, what would Jay be doing on a night like tonight, Mike? He's all, wife's probably working, Lisa's probably working. He's probably all laying back there at the house.
Did you ever go and see Did you ever go and see the Christmas decorations in their neighborhood?
I did not. I
probably still taking them down.
47-26, 5-second count. Boy, great denial defense by TCA. Robertson's in the game, by the way, and she replaced Maxfield and went out a moment ago.
You know what he's doing? He's out buying us those shooting shirts.
That's exactly right. 47-26. Vales, three, deep left in front of the bench over there, yes.
I mean, she just took that shot and just looked at it. She knew it was good.
She has 13 in the game now. You know, Stan, looking down at our score sheet, you've got Vales with 13, excuse me, Robertson with 11, and Lee with 10.
4 young ladies in double digits. Always like to see that.
And I miss Gehring. She has 10, you're right.
Yep.
4 of them. 50-26. In the backcourt, Bryant almost walked. Or, excuse me, that was Reese, Reese has played well off the bench. Ball knocked away, now we get walking. It's going to be a walk before they steal anyway.
Carden got her hand in there, capped the ball, forced the walk.
50-26, 4:49 left. Vale's been about it. Nethery's in the game. She replaced Sanders. And Robertson's in the game. And who did she get? She got, Maxfield's out. Sanders is out.
Gehring,
okay, you're right.
Nope, Gehring's in there.
No, Gehring's there, yeah, you're right.
Looking at the wrong end of the court.
Yo-yoing across the timeline is Vales.
I always want, when you say yo-yo, I always want to ask, was that Duncan yo-yo?
Yeah, here's Lee up. No, hack foul, she'll shoot two.
Remember the old Duncan yo-yos?
I stole that from one of the great announcers of NBA history, Joe Tate of the Cleveland Cavaliers, when Bill Fitch was the coach. 50-26, takes you back, doesn't it? Free throw, Lee, up, good.
See where Popovich has went off on the officials saying we might as well put in a 5 or 7 point line.
Yeah.
As goofy as you're going to make the NBA, got the second one.
That one up again.
Well, got them both, actually. I'm sorry.
Boy, Donovan Mitchell had 71 the other night.
And they had to take a drug test the next day.
Oh, did they? I didn't know that.
Yep.
Right, nice pass that time. from her teammate, and Bryant knocks it in. She has 8 in the game.
Got 71. He got 71, and the entire team had to be drug tested.
52-28. I did not hear that.
Yep.
See that. I don't follow the NBA as much as we used to. 52-28. 4:15 left here.
The only time I follow is when I see something on Larry Berg on Facebook.
Bales, 3. She's red hot. Yes. 16 in the game. And her, what, 4-3?
4-3. 6 field goals for him from long range.
55-28. When Bales hits that outside jumper, boy, it makes TCA they're already really good, but it makes them so much better. And I think she just picked up fouls and bragging on
She
her.
did. What she didn't reach, she couldn't get out of the way fast enough to keep from committing that foul, but still did.
Judy's tuned in tonight. Larry's always tuned in, or if he's here or at home. And see Mom down to the right. She's soaking it in. There's Will Keltner down there to the right. And now Bales goes out of the game. And in for her will be Riley Hadrago. Working with it now will be Reese. Spells it a little bit different. Reace. And now foul. Ball knocked away. We get a foul on.
Well, that could have been a typing error, too.
Well, considering who typed it, I'm not going to gripe because you set me up all the time. Might have been a typing error. So we'll just say it's Reese.
It's better me typing and mistyping a word than me relying on a hand-printed copy of yours.
Here's a shot up by, there's no doubt about that, Lee with the left hand, yes. She has now 14 of the game. My handwriting leaves a lot to be desired.
Well, it's not that it's bad. It's very light, and I think it's almost a reverse angle a little bit. It's just because you use those little bitty light-colored pencils, shot up and good.
Nice inbounds pass by Bryant. She found that time wide open Morris, and she lays it up and in. Nice play by both of those kids.
Morris with her first bucket of the night.
My handwriting is something sort of close to a doctor's handwriting. Right free line extended lead down low. Nethery up, missed it. And the rebound's controlled by no one. Now it's loose. Ball knocked away. Lee puts it up and in, and then she's fouled. Olivia Lee staying right with it.
On the baby hook. Gets it to go.
Like big sis Savannah that time, wasn't she?
16 on the night, 8 in the first, 8 in the second.
Savannah hit a few of those in her career,
Oh,
didn't she? At high school and the collegiate level. 59 to 30.
Pretty much owned the paint.
Yep, no doubt about it. Well, the Lee kids, Gabriel will be left playing boys basketball, won't he, after this year? 60-30.
Twin brothers, a tennis player, and
Yeah.
a cross-country man.
Yeah. Now, I remember when those kids were
playing the toy box up here behind us.
come up to about our knees, you know. There's a nice shot. It's there. And putting up it in is Grace Reese. How about that shot? 60-32. Credit St. Agnes, Stan. They've never lowered their heads. They've stayed with great demeanor out there, and they've really played well at times.
They have played better than several teams on our schedule have this year.
Gehring hits the side of the backboard, but goes and gets in her own shot, her own miss, puts it up, missed it. Tough break. And the rebound is controlled by Bryant. Huge foul, no doubt about that. Gehring got her. Look at Kevin over there. He's over there behind the bench. Got his bag all ready in case anyone needs some help. Boy, I tell you what, Stan, that thing with the Hamlin kid from Buffalo, that tells you how important paramedics and trainers are. They saved his life, didn't they?
Yep, certainly did.
The latest word on him,
He's doing better.
He's doing better. And here's they run out after the steal. Lee lays it up and in. Lee having a big third stanza. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, up there. That's right. 10 in the quarter, right? Ball knocked away, but coming up with it, St. Agnes. Tough pass. Lee steals that basketball. Lee, front court, Nethery. Can she catch it? Kate runs under it, finds it, puts it up, blocked. She'll shoot two. Haven't seen her mom, Meg, down there tonight. She may be here. I'm not sure.
See, Carden Vales, Anna Sanders, and
Maxfield
getting ready to come back in.
And St. Agnes, Vina Videa is going to come back in. That's good for them. Good for her, too. And to the line, Nethery. Kate in the air. Nope. Missed it. She'll try again. Wearing some tape on her left wrist there, as you see.
Got that right ankle taped up, too.
Yeah, she's banged up a little bit. Let's hope she gets well soon. Out there giving it a go. 62-32. Coach Coble, lovely wife. Right behind him over there. Leanne Hall, the trainer. She missed them both. Kate did. And the ball belongs. You can tell that hand's bothering her.
Yeah.
She's got that thing taped up pretty good, Stan.
She's a left-hander. Looks like that's probably the.
She got it all the way down to the thumb, too.
That's more than likely a jam thumb.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is because she's not going to miss that badly.
I've been taped up like that before for wrestling matches. every now and then back in the day.
62-32.
You'd be surprised how much that restricts you when you get the tape on the thumb. It really, when you can't bend that, it messes everything up.
So you're an outstanding football player, but pretty good on the wrestling arena, right?
I did hold a victory over the state champion my senior year.
Oh, my goodness. Wrestling's pretty big in Indiana. Here's
It
a shot
is.
up. No good by Bryant. Rebound controlled by the Lions. 62-32. 30-point game. 1:44 left. Vale stops, pops the 3-0. Nethery back up. Get in there, and it does. How about that, Kate?
Perfect positioning. Gets her first bucket of the night.
So it's a 64-32 game.
Camden, BK, and that's it.
Ball knocked away. Riley Hidalgo with a steal. She moves in. She'll go in and put it up and comes out. Tough break. Rebound Bryant of St. Agnes. Bryant backcourt. Bryant. And she's fouled at midcourt. Yep, proper call. Sanders nudged her a little bit, didn't she?
Yeah. There was a double dribble in there, too.
Was it really?
Yeah.
They have in the game Brooklyn Weissenborn in the game. Little gal right below us here, number 1. And to the line will be Bryant. 64-32. Natalie Bryant, senior, good-looking player. Eyes the mark. In the air. Got it.
Bryant
she's
now.
at a 9. I have her at 9. Is that what you have her with?
That's what I have.
Yep. We'll try again.
She's tied with Rasda for team high honors. And still tied.
Still tied. Missed that one. 64-33. Glad you joined us tonight. Tomorrow night, 5:45 airtime. Guys game only. Sacred Heart should be a doozy of a game. They're high flying, and well, our Lions are pretty good too, folks. So be sure and tune in if you can't make it. Friday night. What else better to do?
Absolutely nothing.
Forget the NBA.
Join the first team in sports for high school basketball action.
They would stand a man and Diamond Dave. Here's a shot about Mikesville. No good. I think Mike said he's going to be with us again tomorrow. Ball knocked out of there. Bryant might have been fouled a couple times. Ball goes out of bounds. They give it to St. Agnes. You are with us tomorrow night, right? And Daniel with us again tomorrow night, too? Daniel's got that truck. He's got to have gas money now. He's working hard. And I think Dad needs to open up that pocketbook a little bit and pay him extra. 64-33, 55 seconds left here. Inbound it. That ball knocked away.
Nethery.
Yep, by Nethery, and now we got a jump ball. And the ball belongs to TCA.
Yep. Vales ripping it out. And Maxfield will inbound and pull the trigger to Vales.
64-33. Backcourt Vales. That ponytail flying there. Across the timeline. Kelly Smith's tuned in tonight. Gail Presley's back with us. How about that, Gail? Saw Gail at Kroger's, I said the other night. Saw her the other day.
And TCA men's basketball's all-time leading scorer, at least for the current time. He has Matthew Valentine watching. He's got somebody that's assaulting his record, Will Keltner, with a shot at the title.
Yep, no good on the shot that time. Coming out there with it will be St. Agnes. 64-33.
So that'll be one of the next things we start tracking.
Thought it was the governor called me. It was just Bill Hamilton working with it. Vidalia works out here now to a newcomer, Mary McGillian. In the game.
That would have been the lieutenant governor then.
Yeah, that's right. Here's a shot up, no good. Put up that time by Bolden. We're down to 5 seconds, 4 seconds in the third. Riley Hidalgo, knowing that, put it up, back rim, no. We're at the end of 3. And it's all TCA. They continue to lead big. 64-33. We're back after this break on the TCA Basketball Network.
Gen Z is a stall generation.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Diamond Dave and Stan the Man with you tonight. We head to the fourth quarter, 64-33. Michael Mancini's our producing director. Daniel Cashin is our cameraman tonight, our executive producing director of our TCA football and basketball telecast. Paul Schultze, Worthy Road Studios. Here's a shot up, no good. And what do we have? We have a foul call. Mona Miller says a foul on St. Agnes, I think.
Diamond, I got a text message a little while ago.
Did you?
Somebody was asking me, did you play ball in high school?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I played. I caught mononucleosis between my sophomore and junior season. And I was a good shooter. Played the Matador defense. I waved at them when they went by me. And so to say my light playing time was limited, yes. There's a shot. That's a nice pass that time by Reese. And she found her teammate that time and putting it up. Is that who got it?
Yeah, 14.
Fallon got it. All right. Yeah, I played a little bit. Now, I wasn't a great player. I wasn't embarrassed or anything. But let me just say I was a role player.
You weren't the terror you were in middle school.
You know why I'm broadcasting? Because I couldn't play very good. 64-35. Here's a shot up by Vales. Left to the paint. Up, no. I played baseball one year, and I promise you I had 2 hits the entire season. Here is Lee. Up 3, no good. Rebound controlled by St. Agnes. It's about this game tonight. No, not us. Here is St. Agnes, and maybe a walk, but they let them go. And the clock running at 6:45. It's going to be a short night tonight with just one game only. And TCA playing really well here, 64-35. Tommy Chapman's tuned in tonight. We didn't mention Tommy earlier.
I did not. I did see it a little bit earlier.
The father, the husband of the lovely Melinda, and the father of Reed Rex Chapman. Here's a shot up. Good by Maxfield. Boy, that's good to get her going there. She's a really good shooter and been in a little bit of a slump, but she knocked that one right down the drain.
Now we need to get a message down to Coach Cole. We better get BK in the game.
Greg Maxfield said, way to go, kiddo. It is 67-35. Big Sis was a fine player here at TCA. Here's a bad pass. Vales will steal that basketball. They'll not catch her. Vales will go the other way. Vales will put it up and got it.
Vales with 18 on the night.
69-35 with 5:59. Yeah, I would think that Coach Cole is going to put the reserves in here in a moment. Working with it now. St. Agnes, they lose the basketball out near Murray Court. Ball knocked away, and it's going to be a foul. I know it's going to be over and back. No, the other official says it's going to be a foul. I think he's going to call that on Gehring, I think. Yep, he did. No. Who did they get? They got Gehring, yep.
We just need to hold that big sign that says put in BK now.
Yeah, we want BK. Mike's going to get that chant going here in a minute. I'll tell you, Matt Coble wasn't an omen of what I saw earlier tonight. When his wife and daughter arrived, he was already here, and when he arrived, he went to give his lovely little daughter a high five, and she ignored him. He had to go back and make her give him a high five. 69-35. She said, Dad, come on. Free throw up. Good. And there's Fallon Drazier again. She's had 3 in the quarter, 12 in the game now. Good-looking little player. She pounds that rock to the hardwood. Puts it up. Got it.
Got them both.
Good player, Stan.
Much better form at the free throw line than I would have had.
They've got some good pieces. They just been shorthanded here tonight against the very talented TCA team. 69-37. Gehring to Sanders. Open 15-footer. Rim came out. Lee rebounds. Lee back up. Yes. Counts and a foul. 20 in the game? Is that what you have?
10, 13, let's see, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. She's got 21.
Oh, 21? Okay, I missed one somewhere. All right. She may get 22 here, and here come the reserves. Out Gehring, out Sanders, out Maxfield, and out Vales. And in the game will be BK, Jenna, Nethery, and Riley. And Robertson's going to come in fully. And she's in the game now.
Olivia now her season average as she leaves the game 23 points a night.
23. So
that's her lowest scoring affair in about the last 8 or 9 games.
Yeah, 72-37, 5:23 left here. They ruck it down low. St. Agnes does. Here's a layup. It's there. Nice pass. And laying it up and in was Claire Bolden. So Claire stuck with it and knocked it in there. Good for her.
That's her second bucket of the night. She's got 4.
72-39. Brantley Kate. Loveless over to Jenna Joyce. They go to Robertson. Down low to Nethery. Back out to Torrey. Robertson's 3. Front rim, no. Battle for the rebound. It's controlled by Bolden of St. Agnes. Front court, Vina. Vina, V-I-N-A, across the timeline. Had Bolden down low but missed her. Good defense by Robertson down there. Robertson's a really good player. Torrey battling her their position. They work it out to the little gal. Here's Weisenborn. Ball knocked away. Bryant comes up with it. Bryant will spin it up, put it up, no. And probably should have been a foul call on TCA, and it wasn't.
Yeah, I think the officials are just trying to get this one gone.
Yeah, I think so. Across the timeline, Riley Drago. She was just fouled. She was sort of mugged. Here's Jenna Joyce to Nethery, and that ball goes by Nethery's hands. You can tell that left wrist really bothering Kate, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
Trying to battle her way through it. Her mom was a tough cookie boy, I'm telling you. Jackson Central Area, then at Union University. Won the title in '96, the Cougars did, under the guidance of Sandra Fitzgerald. Shot up by Bryant, no, out of bounds it sails. Mr. B, Steve Beverly would remember that.
2 years before I came to town.
That was the year that Jackson Central Mary won the AAA. Martin Westview won the AA, and Bradford won the single A. It was a West Tennessee sweep. 72-39. I'm showing my age, aren't I, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
Working with it, Vidalia. TCA, great defense. They teamed up that time, Robertson and Hidalgo, and they knocked the ball out of bounds. It belongs to the kids from St. Agnes. Wish them traveling mercies. Pray for them going back home tonight, them and their fans. And for our fans, too. That's a long way back down I-40. And here's Bryant with a great move. Spins it up, no. Rebound control by TCA. Potholes abundance. Stan, I would imagine, on I-40 these days.
Yeah, I haven't been on 40 in a while.
I haven't either. Thank goodness. Drago out between the circles. 2:52. My son lives in Nashville. He's had 3 encounters with potholes. Here's a bad pass thrown away. And St. Agnes comes up with it. Bina Vidalia, who had a really nice first half, took a nasty blow. Good to see her back out there. She throws that thing up.
Irene.
That's a Pistol Pete Maravich shot right there. My goodness, what a shot. With the left hand, wheeling and dealing in the paint. She just threw it up there and it went in.
A little bit of showtime.
Yeah, that thing spun around. What made it even more dramatic, it spun around the rim a couple of times. Now we got to get Lovelace a shot. Right wing, Riley, Hidalgo, no. Rebound, Nethery. Down low to Jenna Joyce. Jenna out to BK. Kid doesn't shoot. Nice effort there by Nethery, but the ball knocked away. Good play by Bryant. Steals that basketball for St. Agnes. She'll go the other way, lay it up and in, a foul on BK Lovelace.
Bryant's going to get the bucket. She's in double digits with 11.
Yep. 72-43. Well, a good effort here tonight by St. Agnes. TCA's been too much to handle tonight. 72 points on the board with 1:45 in the running clock here in the fourth. Free throw up. No good. We have some other folks tuned in, Stan.
That's a different broadcast.
Oh, is it? Okay, sorry.
I'm monitoring something else right now.
He's monitoring something else over here, Mike. Here's a shot, no good. Rebound back up, Nethery, no good. Riley missed that first shot.
I'm multitasking.
Yeah, you are. 1:25 left, 72-43. Front court, and there's a foul. Yeah. Riley sort of bumped her as she went by her. I think Bina was saying this should be an intentional foul, but it wasn't. And that is number 10. So 2 free throws coming forward for the little gal. She and the official laughing a little bit about it.
You know, actually not a bad crowd tonight for just a
single game
like this.
On a not bad weather night, but I think they did call an intentional foul.
Oh, I don't know about that. But
well, she did sort of shove her ever so slightly in the back, I guess. Well, it's 72-43. We're not going to contest it one way or the other. Here's Vina. Up. No good. What this is doing, they stop the clock with 55.1 here under a minute. And she'll try again. In the air. Got 1 of 2. And a splattering of applause from the folks across the way. She's had a good game, Stan. I have her with 10 in the game.
That is correct.
And 7 of those in the first half before she got hurt. Zoe Gill will inbound it. The clock has not started. Now it starts. And you see TCA come up with a loose basketball after the miss. Robinson front court. Here's BK Lovelace. BK Brantley.
Get in there.
Oh, my goodness. She missed it. Oh, bless her heart. Had a chance to knock it in there that time. And it just spun around the rim. Let's give her another shot here, guys. And here's BK again. BK Lovelace. And, well, she's fouled. No call. She would have gone to the free throw line. They got to call that. 72-44.
Can't believe they let that one slide.
I can't either. I know it's 72-44 late in the game, but BK, we want to get her in the scoring column. Brantley Kate. Ball knocked away, coming up with it. And probably not going to get a shot at it now. Stand down to 15 seconds. Could we intentionally foul them so we could get the ball back? Here's the drive put up, and Drive's going to put it up, no good. Nethery rebounds, and we got a jump ball.
Actually,
with 3.5.
An intentional foul.
They would get the ball.
They get
yeah,
possession.
You're right. Yeah, exactly right. Well, just maybe a foul, intentional foul, but doesn't look intentional. How about that?
Steal the ball and heat it up.
Yeah. Here's a pass, and Nethery just blocked that ball, took it right out of midair, and that ends your game. Your happy final here is 72-44. We'll take a quick break, be back with a very short postgame show. The Lady Lions move to 13-4, and St. Agnes, travel mercies for them going home. They are now 7-7. We'll take a quick break, be back with a quick wrap-up. Stay with us. This is the TCA Basketball Network.
Home furnishings, appliances, bedding, and so much more. Kaufman's. At the Bypass and Oil Well Road in Jackson. Home furnishings for every room in your home. Custom upholstery options too, with professional advice. Major appliances from America's top name brands. Mattresses and bedding accessories. Outdoor living and grilling too. And our fully stocked warehouse helps prevent supply chain delays. Kaufman's, for your life.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle. And at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
Well, a girls' game only here tonight, and it's a happy finals. TCA wins the game 72-44 with a wrap-up of the stats. We'll come back with a closing comment. Here's Stan Gerard with our stats of the game.
Thank you very much, Diamond Dave. Here on officially for St. Agnes. 2 points, Grace Reese on 1 field goal. 1 field goal, 1 from Cherry is Carly Morris. With 4 points on 2 field goals is Clara Bolden. Also with 2 points on 1 field goal is Clara Powell. And let's see, with 10 points on 4 field goals, 2 of 4 from Cherry was Viena Vidalia. With 11 points on 4 field goals, 3 of 6 from Cherry is Natalie Bryant. And their leading scorer tonight was Fallon Razga, with 4 field goals, 1 from long range, 4 from Charity, and 13 points for TCA. Kate Nethery, 1 field goal for 2. Camden Maxfield, 1 field goal for 3. It was Anna Sanders, 1 of 2 from Cherry for 1. Jenna Joyce, 2 of 2 from Cherry for 2. Riley Hidrogo, 1 field goal for 3. Let's see, BK Lovelace played and did not score. Also scoring, the rest of these young ladies are in double digits. Tori Robinson off the bench, 5 field goals for 11, 1 from long range. With 10 was Amelia Gehring, 4 field goals, 1 from long range. With 18 points was Carden Vales, that's 7 field goals, 4 from long range. And TCA's and the game's leading scorer was Olivia Lee with 9 field goals, 4 from Charity. And 22 points. TCA moves to 13-4 on the season. St. Agnes falls to 7-7. TCA will next play Tuesday as the Lady Lions have that neighborhood street fight. Jackson Christian's going to make the short drive, and if you want a good parking place and a chance at some barbecue nachos, get here early.
No doubt about it. We'll have our time for you at 5:45. For my team tonight, our teammates, Dan Gerard, who you just heard from, Michael Mancini and Daniel Cashin. Until tomorrow night at 5:45 when we come your way with a boys game only from Sacred Heart. Should be fun. Should be a great game. So be sure and join us. If you can't make it out there, we hope you'll get out there and support the Lions. But if you can't make it, be sure and join us here on the TCA Basketball Network. So for the guys I just mentioned, God bless you. Have a great evening and stay safe, everybody. From TCA, 10 Windy City Road, the happy final here, 72-44. Good night, everybody.